It's Giving Tuesday. Today is the day everyone is encouraged to make charitable donations in the spirit of holiday giving. So today on CityCast Las Vegas, I'm talking to Mark Shunock, founder of the Space Venue and Monday's Dark, a variety show that raises $10,000 for charities in Southern Nevada every other week. He's going to give me guidance on finding the right charities to donate to in Las Vegas today and every day. It's Tuesday, December 3rd. I'm Sarah Lohman, and here's what Las Vegas is talking about. Mark, you are coming up on the 11th anniversary of Monday's Dark. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on today.
Hey, and thanks for the work that you're doing. You know, for listeners who aren't familiar, can you tell them about the space and this charity work that you're doing through Monday's Dark?
For sure. So the space is a really cool community center, a block off the Strip, located on Polaris and Harmon, right behind the Aria and the Cosmopolitan. And Monday's Dark is sort of the all things, the space. It's the hub. It's the core of sort of everything we do out of the facility. Every other Monday, Monday's Dark partners with a different local nonprofit. We raise a ton of awareness for that organization, and we cut them a check for $10,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. This December, we celebrate our 11th anniversary. We've partnered with over 200 local nonprofits. We never repeat a nonprofit.
Wow.
And they each receive $10,000. So we've raised millions for the city, $20 at a time, one charity at a time. And it's unrestricted funds and a ton of awareness for people doing the great work in our city.
Oh, I love that little note about unrestricted funds because it's real terrible when someone gets a boatload of money, but then what am I trying to say? Someone is lording over them.
They're told how to spend it.
Yes, that someone else is controlling how that money is spent, instead of saying, hey, we think you know what to do best with this money. So over 200 charities is a lot. How do you decide what charities to work with?
We have an amazing board of directors, and the nonprofit community is very well aware of Monday's Dark and what we do. So we have a wait list of about 300 nonprofits that look to partner with us every year. The board of directors reviews that list every summer and August. And then we announce publicly at our anniversary event in December the 21 nonprofits that have been selected for the following year. So this December, on the 9th, we will invite back the 21 nonprofits that we supported in 2024 to honor them at our anniversary event. And then we also announce the 21 nonprofits that have been selected for 2025. And that'll happen for the first time on the 9th of December this year. So we're excited to celebrate the work that we've done in 2024. And we're excited to announce the partners that we're going to support in 2025.
And anyone can come out on the 9th for $20, right?
100%. Listen, that's what makes Monday's Dark so special. It's Jimmy Kimmel meets Saturday Night Live. You never know who's going to show up. You never know who's going to take the stage. And in 90 minutes to 2 hours, we raise a ton of money and a ton of awareness for this great city that we all call home.
Can you give us any hints as to who might show up on the 9th?
Yeah, for sure. So a big part of the evening is a silent auction and a live auction. So Brian Chan and Christian Kohlberg will be spearheading our live auction. And then when it comes to performances, Paige Strafella and Carnell Johnson are with me every Monday's Dark. You may know Carnell as the anthem singer for our Vegas Golden Knights. He works with me at the team. Great group by the name of Docksiders, Cheryl Darrow, the group She, Quiddlers, an amazing variety act. George Pahon from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Colin Cahill, comedian Ian Bagg. We have the Alchemy breakdancing group, a bunch of young kids from the Valley that are learning to break.
Cool.
The women from X-Rocks, Anthony Stassi will be performing. Becca Cody, who starred in Rock of Ages with me, will be flying in for the event. Frankie Perez, an amazing local entertainer, will be a part of the show. Sibley Scholes, who's I think she's the voice of the Raiders and was on Access Hollywood for years. She'll be a part of the show. List goes on and on and on. So
that's so cool.
Tons of surprises. And we honor people. We give out 2 awards every December for those that have gone above and beyond in our community to help Monday's Dark. It's just a really great night for us to celebrate our small but mighty family at Monday's Dark. Monday's Dark is an all-volunteer organization. And so it's really a great night for the team that has helped raise almost $250,000 and a bunch of awareness for various nonprofits to celebrate the work that they've done as well. The Pearl Theater is where it's going to take place inside the Palms. It seats 2,000. As of today, I think we have about 300 tickets remaining. It's a cool night for our city and something that we're proud of every December.
Buy those tickets. Bring your friends.
Let's go.
What made you decide to launch this event series, Monday's Dark?
So I moved to Vegas 14 years ago to star in Rock of Ages at the Venetian.
Mm-hmm.
And we were always invited as entertainers on the Strip to put on the costume and don a red carpet for an opening. Vegas is very red carpet happy.
Mm-hmm.
They'll roll out the red carpet for an Applebee's in Summerlin.
We love a spectacle,
Yeah, I just got tired of putting the costume on and going to these red carpets and not even being able to stay for the event. And so I figured there's got to be a better way for us to give back as an entertainment community. We were following the traditional Broadway schedule that we're dark on Monday. So Monday's Dark was born just simply as a way for the entertainment community to come together on a Monday night, which then was our night off. And so that's how it happened. And here we are 11 years later, millions of dollars raised. And I've been blessed, right? Vegas has afforded me some wonderful opportunities. I get to work with the Golden Knights since its inception.
So cool.
ESPN and Top Rank Boxing, which is a major boxing promotional company that's based in Las Vegas. So for me to have these platforms now and work in sports and entertainment, it was kind of a no-brainer to give back because, as you know, the entertainment journey is sometimes challenging and your career can take multiple paths and different turns and twists. So it was almost an obligation for my wife and I to give back to the city that has given us so much. The fact that we actually have this many nonprofits doing the work that they're doing is a pretty special place to call home.
So you're basically doing this professionally, charitable giving. For me as an individual, do you have any advice for narrowing down what charities I might want to give to?
It's a great question. It all depends on who you are as a person and what makes you get out of bed in the morning, right? But everybody has a cause that they can relate to. For some people, it's animal support groups and shelters. For others, it's the LGBTQ plus community. For others, it's cancer because your family's been affected by that awful disease. The list goes on and on and on. I think the big thing is that you just get involved. Don't talk about it, just do it. And the biggest thing for us at Monday's Dark, the biggest takeaway that we always tell people is that you don't have to have deep pockets. You don't have to be a millionaire to affect change in your community. We've raised millions of dollars for Las Vegas, charging $20.
Yeah,
so if we can do it, anybody can do it. And it doesn't have to come out of your bank account. It's volunteering. It's getting involved. It's just being active in this great city that we call home. We try to stay positive at the space in Monday's Dark, even though our world can sometimes get negative and dark at times.
Yeah.
We try to always see the positive and stay optimistic. My team hates when I say I'm the optimism, whatever that term is. I use it a lot. I just try to keep our team engaged and excited to continue to help. So when it comes to people getting involved, just whatever gets you, I don't know, whatever makes you tick.
Yeah.
Get involved in it. There's a billion organizations here.
Yeah. If I have my what makes me tick, how do I then find the right organization to donate to within a cause that I care for?
Well, research the cause first and foremost, right? You can go to our website, mondaysdark.com. Every nonprofit that we've ever supported is listed on our site, and I believe it links you to their sites. So, it's not rocket science, in my opinion. People can, especially this time of year, right? There's so many food pantries. There's so many incredible causes around the holiday times that sort of come to the forefront to help. 3 Square Food Bank is massive, and I think they're one of the best at what they do in the country, let alone Las Vegas.
So I know that there are websites out there that rate the efficacy of charities. Do you have one that you like, or do you even believe in sort of rating charities by that system?
Well, if you're going to make a financial contribution, you need to make sure that their 501c3 status is still in good standing. And I believe GuideStar is one that pops up on most people's lists. If you want to do some homework and do some research, The Weekly puts out the Giving Guide every year, and it's an invaluable resource for just the everyday person who calls Vegas home, who may not be into the philanthropic scene as much as we are. It literally outlines every local nonprofit and what they do. So definitely check out The Weekly's Giving Guide. It is, like I said, it is your one-stop shop for all things nonprofits in Vegas. And it lists literally every major nonprofit in Las Vegas and who they are supporting.
Las Vegas Weekly. That's excellent. I'll see if they have it online, too. Do you have any particularly heartwarming moments from your past 11 years of your work with charities in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I love that question. We've partnered with, like I said, over 200 groups. Safe House comes to mind, which is a women's shelter. I tell the story a lot when I'm lucky because in September, I get to call the 21 charities that have been selected for the following year. And I say, hey, it's Mark, you've been selected.
That's cool.
When I called Annette Scott at Safe House, I thought the phone had disconnected because there was nobody on the other line. And, a moment or two passed and she was crying on the other line. And she
Oh my gosh.
basically was so moved that her organization had been selected. And she said, listen, it's not about the $10,000. We welcome, obviously, the financial contribution. But for us, the fact that a dozen entertainers are going to be posting our graphic on social media, there's going to be a billboard associating our nonprofit with Monday's Dark, the awareness that you are generating for us so that women in the Valley know that there's a safe place to go is the biggest gift you could have ever given us. And so that one sticks with me on the more serious side. And then, on the goofy side, when you come to a Monday's Dark event, it is not a serious 90 minutes to 2 hours. It is off the cuff. It is off the wall. It is adult. We're drinking.
Yeah.
People are having a great time. People are falling off the stage. So people forget what they're there to do sometimes. So it's an experience, right? We take ourselves seriously for about 2 minutes at the top of the show. We play a video and say, hey, this is why we're here tonight. And that's about as serious as we get. And then after that, it's a free for all.
Yeah. If I could just say personally, I'm familiar with the work that Safe House does, and I have donated to them before because they allow people escaping abuse to take their pets. And that is often one of the major factors in people leaving their abusers is that they have to leave their pets behind. And if I could say very personally, I had to leave an abusive marriage and I had to leave my cats behind. And I think that, having access to that where I was at that point in life, those decisions would have happened a lot faster for me, would have been a lot less painful. So I do want to thank Safe House because they are just a thoughtful, incredible organization. And I'm so glad that they've received support from y'all too.
Well, thank you for sharing.
I'll tell you something that can make me feel even better than gifting a donation is a vengeance donation. I had a terrible date recently with someone I found out was anti-abortion. So I gave to another local charity, the Wild West Fund, in their name, which is a charity that provides funds for women coming to Nevada to get abortion care. Do you support a vengeance donation, Mark?
I don't know. I've never thought of it that way.
You've never given a vengeance donation? You should try it.
I'm just too busy to give, an AF over that person, to be quite honest. When you walk into the space, we have a neon sign that says Classy AF. And for years, we said this community that walks into this building is giving AF. And that's enough for me. I don't have time to spend on those that just don't align. It's as simple as that. So my approach is different. If you want to give to a cause because somebody did you wrong, be my guest. I think that's fantastic.
I think you have a very healthy attitude, Mark. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm so busy, girl. I spend so much time at work that when I get free time, it's got to be for the right reasons. And I don't really have time anymore in life to care what people think or what they do. I just try to make sure that I surround myself with great peeps and support my community. And I just try to focus on that.
I just set 15 minutes aside a week for vengeance. It's not that much of a commitment. Mark, we've mentioned Safe House and we've mentioned Wild West Fund. What are some other local charities that you feel are really effective and could use some love this holiday season?
That's an awesome question. I love Project 150. The Cupcake Girls deal in trafficking. Project 150 deals with homeless students in our valley. I'm a big animal advocate personally. My wife and I don't have kids. We have fur babies, so any animal rescue can certainly help you. The Goody Two Shoes Foundation, amazing organization. They put shoes on kids' feet. Easy as pie, right?
Not controversial. Shouldn't be.
No, listen.
Kids need shoes.
Also, too, there's nothing controversial about giving. And the minute somebody starts to sort of impose where you should and shouldn't give, then it becomes so much more about them and not what's happening, right? So just give. I'm not here to tell you where to invest your volunteer hours or invest your dime. Just do it. You're going to be impacting the community in which you live. So, Then obviously we have the big ones in town that are always needing our support. Keep Memory Alive, Opportunity Village, AFAN. They go without saying, right? Like those guys, 3 Square Food Bank, they are such massive organizations that they are continually needing our support to make the city better. They're doing such great work. And people also need to understand that just because it's a nonprofit or a charity, it is a business. And the businesses have to thrive and they have to survive. So, I love Social Circus. That's another one that comes to mind. They take kids and teach them circ type opportunities and bring them into these incredible gyms. So Social Circus is another one. Again, go to mondaysdark.com. All 200 charities that we have supported over the 11 years are listed. We're just trying to keep chipping away and making sure that nonprofits get a little boost every now and then.
What are you most looking forward to in 2025 with your work with Mondays Dark?
Helping more people and just targeting certain demographics of our community that could use a big boost. We're going to put most of our focus in 2025 into the mental health space for people in Las Vegas who serve. And when you think about that and you think about the people who serve in Las Vegas, that's a pretty broad demographic. It starts with our hospitality professionals. It starts with our first responders, our entertainment professionals. This city does an incredible job at serving. We see 40 million people a year come through our community, and we do an incredible job at serving them. When those visitors go home, whose responsibility is it to serve those who serve? And that's where the space and Mondays Dark will pivot in 2025 to make sure that our building and our programs are accessible to everybody in the service industry. And it's those groups that I just mentioned. So that's something that's going to sort of take center stage for Mondays Dark and the space in 2025. It's just serving those who serve and in turn helping more people.
Yeah, and you'll be announcing the new 21 charities you'll be supporting at your anniversary party on December 9th at the Pearl Theater. Want to throw out that website one more time where people can get tickets?
Yeah, it's mondaysdark.com. All information on the work that we're doing as an organization is listed there. Our 11th anniversary is Monday, December 9th, doors at 7, show at 8. It's 90 minutes to 2 hours. And we're just going to honor this great city that we all call home.
And it sounds like it's going to be a party.
Always a party at Mondays Dark, always.
Thank you so much, Mark. We appreciate you coming on.
I'm so grateful for your time and the opportunity to come on. Your platform is incredible.
And Mark.
You give us a voice. So thank you for allowing us to have a voice.
That's all for today here in CityCast Las Vegas. Hey, if you enjoyed this show, please send it to a friend. That helps us spread the word. You can also rate our show and leave us a review and subscribe to our morning newsletter, Hey Las Vegas. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Take care.